What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I thought I'd take you back to my roots, back to my origins of my firework love. It started like 10, 11 years ago at our family firework stand in our hometown. Very small hometown, about 1,000 people, so the stand isn't that big. But I thought I'd take you guys inside and show you around. And this is just kind of where my love of fireworks began. So follow me inside and let's go check it out. Howdy.
What's up, Santa?
So here's an overview of the stand. That's my dad you just saw. And all of this, you built these shelves, didn't you, Dad?
Yes.
These all used to be tables. There were no shelves. There were just tables everywhere. And he built these shelves a couple years ago. And it definitely helped with storing product. And I think it looks a lot better too. So I'll just take you around and show you everything. Over here are all the Roman candles. The only white table in the stand. And you come around here and you start to kind of bleed into some of the fountains and Roman candles and different things. Or the bigger Roman candles down here. These scrambling comets are kind of cool. I might use those in the show sometime. Some 500s. We had so many 500s over there that we kind of had to put some over here where they shouldn't be, but we just didn't have an option, and had some open shelf space. There's some rockets, some sky lanterns. Where we're from, they're still legal. I don't know how, but bottle rockets are not legal. Then up here you still have some more 500s, some parachute cakes, some smoke cakes, then some bigger 200s. Bigger 200s. This might be a 350, I don't know. Then the artillery shells. We're pretty low on those this year. People have been buying quite a bit of them. This is the shell that you saw in my finale last year. Shot like 108 of them. And then down here are some of the smaller ones. I shot some of these white knights off last night. It's a strobe shell, and I love it. It hits really hard. And then down here are these Pro Comet mines. It's just like a big, it looks like a shell, but it's just like a comet. I use those all the time in my musicals to music. I use those on the beat. Dad's picking up the thing I knocked off. And then on the second row here are some bigger fountains. Blazing Twister, one of my favorite fountains. It spins as it goes off. It shoots out the sides, and then it also comes out the top. I might upload a video of that sometime. Just some bigger fountains, and you get smaller as you go this way. Hurricane Cocktail, I love this one. It's quiet, has the pine needles in it, which is my favorite fountain effect. Happy 4th of July. Crackling fountain. I'm not a big fan of crackle. I don't think we've sold one of those yet this year. Then the smaller fountains. Then on the bottom shelf here, some bigger smoke tubes, color pearl flowers, then some tiny, tiny 200 grams. And then, of course, you have your frog prints. That's a classic. Your ladybugs. You gotta love those. They're gold this year. That's kind of cool. Then you have a big fountain, amazing. I don't think I've shot this one off. Dad, have you seen this fountain? Amazing?
No.
You haven't seen it?
No, I don't know if you priced it.
It is not priced. It's free. It's free. I might have to pick all of those up. Then you have Boneyard, which I don't know is a 500 or 200. There's no way that's a 200. It's got to be a 500. But it's sitting over here as some filler on the shelf. Then you have some small, like, value line artillery shells. Then a nice pack of probably 60-gram shells, if I had to guess. Then your mines. Then we come over here to the back. 500s begin. We have a pretty good selection of 500 grams. Some of my favorites are in here. I've used a lot of these in my shows. Down here you got a couple bigger ones. I've used Don't Tell Mom. This ghost mine is what was used in my song Joy in my 2019 or 2020 pyro musical that kind of fluttered to the ground and made this really broad fan shape. On the bottom row here you have some I've never heard of really before. Super Stunt, one of my favorite cakes. Just a regular alternating shot cake, 3-shot finale, but has huge hits. Crazy Creatures. Amazing Crackle. Grape Glitz, I've used this one. Nishiki Willow, it's a good one. It's just a rapid firing willow effect cake. Amazing Brocade, I've used that one. And we come up here, you see Amazing Willow. That Amazing series is pretty good. They have Amazing Willow, Amazing Brocade, Amazing Crackle, and then Amazing Peony, I think. Master Stroke, never heard of it. Then these are some of my favorite cakes of all time, these Mammoth ones. Mammoth Red Strobe, White Strobe, Peony. And then over here we have Mammoth Brocade. They just hit so hard. It's like a 2-inch tube in there. So I love those that Mammoth series. Breaking News, gotta love it. Cross-set effect. Nice looking 500s. Some of these I might buy and then just use like a certain row of. So some of these have rows of just comets or just mines that would be perfect to use in a musical to a song. Like this one I know has a row of just comets and mines. So I might buy it and use that row. Or it has a couple rows in it. Then we come this way. We have a little TV that we usually show people fireworks on, but I think we're playing music through it today. Family packs, some small family packs. Pyro bucket. Down here you got your bigger family packs. Couple 500s up next to the TV. Yeah, fireworks have been kind of a different beast this year. They've been a little bit tougher to get. I feel like we've done a pretty good job, and family packs are one of those that was hard to get. Then this is kind of the 200-gram abode. Piranha Panic, I love fish cakes. People don't use them enough in shows. You can use them in many ways. Some of these I've never heard of. Ruby Sky Comet Cake. I've bought it and just ripped all the tubes out and used just the comets alone. 2319, I've used that one. Crisscross, it's just like Breaking News, but it shoots straight up in the air, crossettes. Eastern Diamondback, it's a good finale if you do like a smaller show. It shoots really fast and it crackles. This is actually a fountain, so we should probably move it, but it's been over here the whole time, so might as well leave it. Mega Mini, Silver Cyclone, I use this one in probably just about every show I do. Shoots little whirlwinds, pretty quiet. War Horse, I've never heard of this before. It's made by Machine Made. I've never heard of that in my life. But I looked it up on YouTube, and this cake's pretty neat. So I like the effect. It's like a strobe, but a glitter. So I might use it in my show in September, so I'll show you that if I use it. Some smaller 200s and a bigger one. Hello Neighbor's a good one. We shot Beastly last night. It's $4.50. I think it's 7 shots. And I was pretty impressed with it. Some of these smaller ones can really pack a punch. So that's kind of all those. These are our giveaway items. We do a drawing over here. For every $20 you spend, you get a free entry, or you can buy $1 per entry. And then we raffle off on the 3rd all those items over there. So over here, we're almost done, is kind of the kiddie island, where you have some fun stuff. These tables here are what get swamped by all the people. People love the parachutes and all the novelties and little things. People love these zingers, these little zippies. I'm sure you've heard of them. Crackling crawfish, crackles for like 3 minutes. Jumbo crackling balls. Just some little dink things, but they're fun. Sparklers. Some smaller novelties. Hen laying egg. 25 cents. Got some snappers. These are kind of cool. They're called sliders. They look like a firecracker without a fuse, but they're real small and skinny. And you step on them and roll your foot on it, and it kind of ignites itself and starts snapping. Colored smoke tubes. This one's kind of neat. It shoots red smoke out the top, and it shoots white smoke out the middle, and then I think blue smoke out the back. It shoots all 3 colors all at once. It's called like Patriot smoke. Smoke balls. Then you got Poopy Puppy. What fireworks stand doesn't have Poopy Puppy? You gotta love it. Then you come around here, bottom row. These are really cool this year. People have really been buying these up, and I shot some yesterday, and they are pretty cool. It's just a helicopter. It spins and goes in the air, but it has colored smoke tail with it. So it's kind of a neat, unique effect. And you have some bigger novelties. Smaller novelties. The good old diamonds. They're called Magic Gems this year. You gotta love those. Over here, our final table, you have your firecrackers on top. Then your faster fused ones that come in the bricks. And then these are called Black Spider. They're just real small firecrackers. Can you see them in there? They're just real small firecrackers. But I've heard good things about them. I've heard that they're pretty loud, so I need to buy some. Then on the bottom row, you have your parachutes, your single daytime, single nighttime, double daytime, then your double daytime with smoke, and then arachnophobia, which shoots confetti. It shoots like streamers and kind of is supposed to flutter to the ground looking like a spider. The last row over here, you have your little strobes, then your sweetheart backpack, and then the colored helicopters again. And then up here you have some smaller ones. Saturn missiles, I don't think we were able to get any of those this year. There were a couple things that we couldn't get any of. Then your faster fuse firecrackers, and then your adult snaps or fuseless firecrackers. So that's everything. Pretty nice little store. And this is where it all began for me, running around here as a little kid. I hope you guys liked that little tour. I know it wasn't much, and I probably went into too much detail on some different things and made you bored, but if you thought that, you're probably not watching it anyways. But thank you guys for hanging till the end, and I'll try to keep you updated on some different things that I'm doing firework-wise. I know I'm doing a show in September, that regular Labor Day show that we do each year. I'm doing a song in that, and then helping co-script another song. So stay tuned for some updates on that, and thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.